This is the launch of our Food Prints Public Art in the Community project. It's a result of a series of workshops with young people and older people throughout the Upper Springfield, and the importance of it is encouraging people to participate in the arts. For some people it's the first time they've participated in an arts programme. It's a very engaging project, and it's allowing people just to really experiment with materials and really push the boundaries as to what art can be. So it's really fun and engaging and exciting, and at the same time the people involved are learning valuable art making skills.
It's a very interactive thing, and food is a very important element in all our lives, but it's also more than that. While we're actually making the foods, and I'm sure you filmed the different sculptures and different pieces that they've done, we also talked about the importance of food as a nutrition, and talked about sugar and waste of food. So you're making these different pieces of artwork with the kids, and you're also engaging them in conversation about the food they eat. And we talked about obesity, and there was one kid, she just wouldn't eat any vegetables. She's never eaten a vegetable in her life. Was quite proud of that, and you do worry for their health. So there's another more serious side to this whole project. Plus it was very enjoyable. You know, the kids, you give them a piece of sponge and they make a cake out of it, and it was just a very engaging thing. And it is important for the kids to engage with stuff like that, as well as showing them that they have their own skills, you know, artistic skills, and their imaginations can run away with them. It's brilliant.
Whenever we go to these classes, it brings it out, the art and the craft and that people have, and especially from children up. I think it's really great for them, and it keeps them occupied.
We had a team of a visual artist, a performance artist and a creative writer, and they went out and delivered a programme of workshops with 3 groups in the Upper Springfield area, and they did they made edible sculpture, they did tie-dye, using food as the dye. They made giant burgers out of foam and out of fabric. They experimented with all sorts of art making skills. They did photography, they made a book. They made recipes. The book's called Recipes for Disaster. They made recipe cards, all sort of weird and wonderful experimental things. So all the groups came together to produce this one-day temporary public art showcase. We have 250 copies printed of the book, so it's a limited edition book. Each of the participants will have a few copies to distribute among friends and family. It's a real fun book. It's to do with documentation of the work throughout the project, but it's little pieces of food sculpture on each page, and it's every time I turned the page, when I saw the book, every time I turned the page, it made me smile. And it's just so wonderful to read it. It's something you would cherish, and I'm hoping that that's what people will get out of it when they see it.
There was a man in talking about children's health here. Diabetes is on the rise here, obesity is on the rise, and you just can't get the kids to listen to you. You know, they're too young, and half the time they don't want to know. So Deirdre said, well, you know, we can make it fun for them. We can get them down, we can do a bit of artwork, and we can talk to them about what they're putting in their bodies and how it'll affect them in years to come. So that's where the idea originated, you know. And it's really important that children be educated as well as producing art. I mean, the whole 3 things can come together very nicely, and have done.
It doesn't say that.
We're doing cafe signs. We're using chalk, and we're making cafe hats, chef hats. So we are. We made gingerbread men, and we made pizzas. We made people and stuff out of sugar cubes, and it was really good because in the end you got to eat it, and it was really nice.
What did you think about the whole process? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Was there any favourite part?
I think my favourite part was making the pizzas.
I'm hoping the kids will have had really good fun, will have learnt a lot through fun, and will have a different idea of what art can be. Will have different ideas of what way they will approach art.
The older generation are, you know, a lot of them can crochet, a lot of them can knit, a lot of them can sew. I mean, they're skills that you don't see anymore. No, it's a throwaway generation we live in. You can buy a new dress because it's very cheap to buy one. So they knit sausages and they crochet jammy dodgers and fried eggs, and I mean, they really loved it too. And their skills, their lost skills now, are back in this project here. So the old loved it as well as the young.
I would be willing to come back again next year. And it's interesting for the children to see them, that they can do the things, whereas they'd be hanging about not doing anything. And I've learnt a lot from it. And I've learnt a lot of what other people are good at. And we help each other.
The importance of art in the community, especially art in areas of social and economic disadvantage, such as the Upper Springfield in West Belfast, and just seeing all these young people and older people working together today and having fun at this arts event, it just shows the need. It shows the appetite for projects of this nature, and I really hope that they can continue and flourish within the area.